What happens when a woman takes the director's chair with her own stories to tell? Multi-talented and self-made, Greta Gerwig has spent nearly 2 decades exercising her creativity and talent through her acting, writing, producing, and directing. This is the bright and blossoming career of Greta Gerwig. Who is Greta Gerwig? Greta was born on August 4th, 1983, making her 41 years old. She is an actress, playwright, screenwriter, and director from Sacramento, California. Growing up, she enjoyed dance and theater. She graduated in 2006 from Barnard College at Columbia University, where she pursued English, philosophy, and theater. Her most notable films are Barbie, Little Women, Lady Bird, and Frances Ha. Gerwig is a 4-time Oscar and Golden Globe nominee and 2-time Critics' Choice and National Society of Film Critics Award winner. She shares 2 sons with director Noah Baumbach, whom she married in 2023 after collaborating on several films together. Acting. Since 2006, Greta has acted in 44 films and TV shows, 9 of which she wrote herself. Her first was in the TV series Young American Bodies in 2006, and latest was in the film White Noise in 2022. Her most notable acting roles are mumblecore film Hannah Takes the Stairs, romance melodrama No Strings Attached, indie film Frances Ha, TV short How I Met Your Dad, and dramedy film Mistress America. Acting in films and television is where Greta learned more about the filmmaking process, observing the directors and producers on set. Writing. Greta originally wanted to be a playwright, but advanced into screenwriting. She has written 13 films and TV shows, her first being Hannah Takes the Stairs, and latest being a screenplay co-writer for Disney's live-action Snow White. Her most notable works are How I Met Your Dad, Frances Ha, Lady Bird, Little Women, and Barbie. Directing. Greta has said she is most comfortable when she is directing. She told Vogue, "I think the more chaotic and high-pressure an environment is, the more relaxed and at ease I get. I find that I, in a wonderful way, become invisible, and I feel very good." Noah Baumbach says, "She directs as she is. It's not a performance, she is utterly herself. Actors feel like, here's someone who is laying themselves bare, and it gives them confidence to let go of habits that they may have formed, to be brave. She's just there without any pretense, figuring it out alongside everyone else, and it's inspiring to people." Greta has directed 4 films: the romance indie film Nights and Weekends, Lady Bird, Little Women, and Barbie. She is also credited for directing the music video Dance the Night in Barbie and is currently working on the upcoming Narnia movie expected to release in 2026. Producing. Although Gerwig has not had as much experience in solely producing, she is credited for Nights and Weekends, How I Met Your Dad, Mistress America, and Barbie. The 4 main Greta films I'll be focusing on are Frances Ha, Lady Bird, Little Women, and Barbie. Frances Ha. Frances Ha is a black and white indie dramedy film from 2012 that Greta co-wrote and starred in, alongside Adam Driver and Mickey Sumner. Noah Baumbach was the director and co-writer with Greta. It was made on a $3 million budget and grossed $9 million worldwide. The film follows the life of Frances Holliday, an aspiring dancer in New York City. Drifting through friendships, jobs, and apartments, Frances struggles with the uncertainties of adulthood while trying to find stability in artistic fulfillment. The film captures the messiness of your late 20s with humor, heart, and a focus on female friendship. Lady Bird. Lady Bird is a bittersweet dramedy from 2017 that Greta wrote and directed. It stars Saoirse Ronan, Laurie Metcalf, and Timothée Chalamet. Lady Bird grossed over $78 million on a $10 million budget. The coming-of-age film follows Christine Lady Bird McPherson, a strong-willed high school senior navigating her final year at a Catholic school in Sacramento. As she dreams of leaving her hometown for college on the East Coast, she clashes with her mother, explores relationships, and searches for her identity. The film blends humor and heartbreak to capture the complexities of adolescence, family, and the desire for independence. Little Women. Little Women is a heartfelt drama Greta wrote in 2019 based on the book by Louisa May Alcott. It stars Saoirse Ronan, Timothée Chalamet, Florence Pugh, Emma Watson, and Laura Dern. The film is a fresh adaptation of Alcott's classic novel. It follows 4 sisters as they navigate love, ambition, and family during and after the Civil War. Told through a non-linear structure, the story highlights Jo's struggle for independence as a writer and her resistance to traditional gender roles. Gerwig's version brings new emotional depth and modern relevance to a beloved tale of sisterhood and self-discovery. Barbie. Barbie is a dramedy blockbuster film from 2023, directed by Greta Gerwig and co-written by Noah Baumbach. Its budget was around $145 million and grossed about $1.45 billion worldwide. She is the first female director to surpass $1 billion at the box office. The fantasy and real-world movie brings the iconic doll to life and addresses her stereotypes and positive impact. Barbie and Ken's journey from Barbieland to the real world leads Barbie to confront existential questions about her identity and purpose. The movie offers a satirical and heartfelt exploration of self-discovery, societal expectations, and the complexities of modern womanhood. 2025 and 2026, current and upcoming works. Greta was announced as a co-writer in 2021 for Disney's Snow White live-action remake released in 2025. However, her time with the film spanned only a couple of weeks where she wrote some jokes and moved on. She currently has a deal with Netflix to write and direct at least 2 films based on the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. She says she has thought about writing it since before Barbie, which is now a pattern in her career. Critically acclaimed success. From a $3 million indie to a $1 billion blockbuster, Greta Gerwig's rise reflects more than critical acclaim. It reflects deep connection with audiences around the world. Her films have received hundreds of nominations and wins spanning from the Oscars, Golden Globes, critics' circles, and more. Frances Ha was her breakout, a small black and white indie that earned a nomination for a Golden Globe and one for an Independent Spirit Award. Lady Bird was a revelation, earning 124 wins and 5 Oscar nominations, including Best Director, making Gerwig only the 5th woman ever nominated in that category. Little Women followed with 6 Oscar nominations and a win for Best Costume Design, proving Gerwig could reimagine the classics with heart and boldness. Then came Barbie, a global event that earned over 200 award wins, 8 Oscar nominations, and grossed over $1.45 billion worldwide, making Gerwig the first solo female director to cross the $1 billion mark. These milestones aren't just numbers, they're moments. Moments where Greta's voice reshaped the industry. The heart of Greta Gerwig. Real-life experiences. Gerwig draws from her own life to craft emotionally honest stories. Lady Bird is highly inspired by her Sacramento upbringing. The hometown is also featured in Frances Ha. Her personal influences make her films deeply relatable and human. Feminism and empowering women. Women are front and center in Gerwig's films. They are complex and flawed protagonists telling their stories that many women can empathize with. Greta repeatedly aims to showcase this in Barbie and Little Women. Authenticity. Greta strives to capture authenticity and use the freedom to do so as an actress, writer, and director. From quirky, awkward moments to emotional, bittersweet moments, Gerwig strives to communicate their meaning. Taking risks. Gerwig's career has been full of bold projects, from the feminist blockbuster of a Barbie doll to a reimagined storytelling of a century-old classic novel, Little Women. She is spontaneous on set, often directing actors to try something new. About me. Like Greta, I have acted in theater since childhood and was a dancer for many years. I enjoyed making small videos as a child and continued to pursue my interest in filmmaking growing up, like making short films in high school and college. The themes in Greta's films are close to my heart as I remember my experiences growing up, as well as coming of age as a young woman. Her work is comforting because I feel her aspiration to make women like me feel seen, heard, and valued. She inspires me to craft stories that echo with purpose, stories that reflect my voice while also reaching others. Why she matters. Having 2 Oscar-winning directors, Quentin Tarantino and Wes Anderson, and 2 Oscar-winning actresses, Meryl Streep and Laura Dern, praise Greta Gerwig's talent is an extraordinary honor. The world would be a brighter place if we embraced authenticity and empowered more women in the industry. Greta's work proves how powerful storytelling can foster understanding, connection, and change. I've heard countless actors speak about how working with her brought them joy, confidence, and inspiration. Her directing style is truly one of a kind. I hope future directors and all show people, as Greta says, follow her example. Greta Gerwig is a movement, and her impact will only continue to grow.